Okay, Sandra, if you had to tell yourself a week ago what to expect on this trip, what would you say?
I would just tell myself, I would say, Sandra, on this trip, you're going to have the opportunity to just decompress and to be quiet and be still, to reconnect with your inner self, meet some amazing women, and just embrace it, embrace the whole experience, ride it out. Try not to have any expectations, just take it as it comes and be open to any new learning that you can get. I'm always looking for something new, and you're going to find it, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to remember it and hold it dear to your heart. So, thank you.
Thank you, Sandra.
I've always been a seeker of ways to improve myself. And a week ago, I was relatively stuck. As a lot of people probably get, so much going on in their lives. And for me, I was very much in my head and trying to figure things out, having conversations in my head, that tug of war, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decisions? A lot going on in my life. And I found the Wild Woman retreat, and I'm going to get emotional because that's what I do when I've been deeply moved, and this has deeply moved me because I needed to find a place, a sacred place, I guess a peaceful place where I could feel safe and comfortable. Going inside to address a lot of things that were going on with me. And it's been an amazing journey just getting here and preparing to come to the Wild Woman retreat and being in nature. I can't even begin to explain what a beautiful, amazing experience that I've had. Not only stepping outside of the craziness I was living in, with taking care of my father with Alzheimer's and my stepmom who's blind. These last 2 years I've given no attention to myself at all, and I've been really afraid for my health and my state of mind and my mental well-being as I've been caring for them. And in life, I know so many people have so many things going on in their lives day to day, and everybody's experience is completely different. So I have so much gratitude for Sara and Helen and this retreat they put together to be able to allow women to come together and share and go deeper and just let go, release, find that inner strength, that inner power, that inner wild woman, that whatever it is for you, you've got to do this for yourself. You are important. You matter. This is beyond words, amazing opportunity to really take that time for yourself. And it's so individual for each person. Everyone's experience and journey is their own, but yet we're all together sharing in an environment that's so safe and beautiful and comfortable and without a doubt, one of the best things that I've ever done for myself. And so I'm going to tell myself to do it again, and I'm going to tell you, whoever's listening, my other me and my family and anybody that I can reach out to take the time for yourself, and really give yourself an opportunity to learn and grow. It's very much worth it.
Thank you.
So coming into this, I knew that I didn't know much about yoga. I didn't know much about the experience or what to expect. And now after being here, I've realized that the most important thing for yourself is to just be confident in who you are and what you want to do for yourself. Be open to other people's ideas, be open to other people's perspectives. Stay open-minded because you never know what to expect. And telling myself, my past self, from what I have experienced this weekend, I would just say it's important to never let go of what you truly want. Go at it full force and never give up on what you originally want in life. Thank you.
So if I had to tell myself something a week ago, I would say that no matter what you're stressing about or going through at the time when Sara sends you that email that is so excited to come on this retreat, and if you feel it in your heart that you want to go, you should go. Make the time. I came here when I was in the middle of getting ready for school, so I was getting up early and spending all my free time doing all sorts of work stuff. I am going to go start teaching right after I get home from this. But I remember driving out here, and I had quite a long drive, but at a certain point there's this part where you open up and you're in the mountains and in the pine forest, and the feeling when you get there is just amazing. The environment alone is great, and I know Sara's talked about doing places like Havasupai that are just as magical. So I would say don't worry about all the excuses, because there are always excuses. There's always work, there's always whatever is happening in your life that feels traumatic, like you can't get over it. Well, sometimes you come here and that's where you can start to work through those things. I would also say don't worry if you haven't been camping before. This was my very first time, and I pulled up and Helen literally jumped at me to come help set up. It was just a great feeling of community here, and I got to know less than that. I think we were 16 of us. Anyway, a lot of other really great women to add to this wild woman movement, which I started being a part of with the last retreat in April. So don't make excuses. Come out. Experience dancing Buti yoga with Helen. Experience how Sara touches you during yin, and all of a sudden it's like all of that just melts away, all of the stress. And just experience the magic of being out with a bunch of other open and beautiful souls in the middle of the woods. It's great. Do it. Love it. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you.
I would almost say coming here, you'll be wonderstruck. You get an opportunity to step into something that you've never done before. And that is beautiful in so many ways. And you know what else it is? It's freaking scary. But you get a chance to come to something internally, right? And you get to bring it out of you. And it shows to others. And they support that. There is no judgment. There's just opportunity to grow, to inspire, and to just be yourself. And I think in this retreat, we all have an opportunity to find our ground when it's an opportunity to say, hey, why do I want to be this way? And who do I even see myself becoming? In these moments, it's really, really important to discover where you're going. You already know where you've been. It's in the past, let it go. It's where you're going now that will determine your best self. So take a time, or maybe just an opportunity again. I keep using that word. Obviously, it's important. To shine through all of the fear that you may have and the uncertainty. And do something different. Because it is going to be fucking wild.
Thank you. So, Angie, if you had to tell yourself a week ago what to expect on this trip, what would you tell yourself?
If you think you know, you don't. That's all I have.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, I think I'll start by saying that a week ago, there was definitely parts of me that didn't want to come. And I think that this is a somewhat common experience before we embark on something that's going to be transformational. It's like the ego knows that it's not going to come back the same, and that pieces of it are going to be broken down, so the ego will resist the experience. So I think that was part of what I was feeling before coming here. But pretty much as soon as I entered the campground, entered the park, and just the sheer natural beauty of this place has been incredibly healing for me. Take that in combination with being surrounded by inspiring, strong, like-minded women. There's really no words to describe how powerful that is. Without any of like the self-work that we did, without any of the practices that we did, just that alone, connecting with such amazing women is huge, especially for women in our modern day culture, where a lot of times we're isolated, and a lot of times we're, conditioned to create boundaries and to create separation, and even, have like anxiety around other women. So just that alone is so powerful. But then add all of that on top of the guidance and the support and the practices that we were guided through, thanks to Sara and Helen. We're not coming back the same. I really believe that we all went on an alchemical journey to rework what's going on in here, and there's going to be an integration process, but none of us are going to be the same.
I would tell my week ago self that it's going to be very, very eye-opening and peaceful, and exactly what I needed to get that clarity and to release some of the stuff that I was holding. And I'm thankful that I got to have that private moment with my mom while everybody was doing the closing circle. I'm very thankful that I was able to get that moment with her, because I really needed to get those things off my chest with her. It's very peaceful and relaxing and very grounding to do this. And I'm so thankful that I actually came and did this. And last night was freaking amazing. To just feel all that power and that energy of all the sisters in the circle. It was amazing.
Thank you, Mitzi.
I'd say it was definitely magical and very transformative. I can't even begin to explain the experiences in a video of this magnitude. It was purely magical. I have so many wonderful sisters, warrior tribeswomen now, that I feel confident will help me better myself, and I have just made connections here that I prayed for, and I couldn't ask for it to have been any better. It was truly transformative, and I'm blessed to be around 3 days in, no shower, lake in the hair. It was truly transformative. I am a new woman. I recommend you do it.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.